extra white space can be confusing in your programs. To programmers, Python here, Python, and this Python here looks pretty much the same when you print it, right? But to a program, they are two different things. Python detects the extra space in this second Python here and considers it significant unless you tell it otherwise. So it's important to think about white spaces because often you will want to compare two strings to determine whether they are the same or not. For example, one important instance might involve checking people's usernames when they log into a website. Extra white space can be confusing in much simpler situations as well. Fortunately, Python makes it easy to eliminate extra white space from the data that people enter. So Python can look for extra white space on the right and left side of a string. To ensure that no white space exists at the right side of a string, you can use the rstrip method. So here, let's actually my best language or my best coding language here. So here we will have the Python here. So Python, but with white space here, as you can see here. And secondly, we will use the my favorite, or let's actually print it firstly, my best coding language. And as you can see, it's Python here, and we have a one white space here, obviously. Now we will do my best coding language .rstrip. That's it. And here we will print this my best coding language again. And here you will see nothing. As you can see here, they are the same. So in order to do that, here we will use with here. So this is just a temporary. We will use the permanent method as well. But for now, we're gonna use temporary here, rstrip, and here we will do. That's it. And here, as you can see, we have no white spaces here. We have no white spaces here, but here we have one white space, right? This is the white space here. So with rstrip, we remove the extra white space on the right side of a string. The value associated with my best coding language contains extra white space at the end of the string, as you can see here. So when you ask Python for this value in terminal session, you can see the space at the end of the value. When the rstrip methods acts on the variable my best coding language, this extra space is removed. However, as I said, it is only removed temporarily. So after that, if we do like print the my best coding language again, it will still print us with the white space here. So this here, this is the third here, second here, oops, second here, and this is the first Python print here. So as I said, it's only removed temporarily here. This is with the white space again, as you can see here. So if you ask for the value of my best coding language again, the string looks the same as when it was entered, including the extra white space. To remove the white space from the string permanently, you have to associate the stripped value with the variable name. In order to do that, we're going to do my best coding language equals my best coding language dot rstrip. Now we will see this here. As you can, this is the with white space and without white space. Let's print this more than one time to see here. And as you can see here, we will get the same result, of course. So this is the without the white space, with the white space, and all of these are without the white space. So that's it. To remove the white space from the string, you strip the white space from the right side of the string, and then associate this new value here, this new value with this here, because rstrip here we have, and we are associating this my best coding language with stripped version to normal version here. So in this example, we start with the. So let's actually use this, add this here, and you will see this. And as you can see, we all have the here. Now we're gonna do another example. So firstly, we will define this my best coding language with the two white spaces on the both sides. And after that, we have my best coding language dot rstrip. And here we will print it, of course, firstly. Print my best coding language dot rstrip. And here, as you can see here, we printed with the right strip here. So now we're gonna do as well as left strip, L strip. And here, as you can see in the first example, we have no right white space, but we have a left white space. But here we have no left space, but we have in a right side we have a white space. So in order to do that, we will firstly associate my best coding language that equals the my best coding language dot L strip here, and after that we will my best coding language dot R strip, and after that we will print the value. So as you remember, this is a permanent solution here, and as you can see here, we have no right spaces or left spaces on the both sides. So when working with strings, another common task is to remove a prefix. Consider a URL with the common prefix of HTTPS. Here we want to remove this prefix so we can focus on just the part of the URL that the user needs to enter into an address bar. Here's how you do that. So Udemy URL here, Udemy URL, and here we will enter the Udemy URL here, HTTPS and udemy.com, and here they will use the Udemy URL dot remove prefix, and here we will enter HTTPS here. Now we will print the Udemy URL, or actually let's print this here, print here, and here let's see, as you can see here, we removed the HTTPS from the Udemy. So enter the name of the variable followed by a dot here, and then the method is remove prefix. Inside the parentheses, you enter the prefix you want to remove from the original string, like we did here. So like the methods from the removing white space, remove prefix leaves the original string unchanged. So if you want to keep the new value with the previous prefix removed, either assign it to the original variable or assign it to a new variable. So now we will use this. So Udemy URL without prefix, and here we will enter this Udemy URL dot remove prefix and HTTPS here, and here we will enter the print and Udemy URL without prefix here, and as you can see, we removed Udemy URL that had HTTPS prefix before it, and we printed it, so we have that variable permanently. But whenever we try to print this Udemy URL, it will show us the same because we didn't change this Udemy URL. We created new variable here. This is the new variable, and we took that. So we removed the prefix. So this has the udemy.com, but in the first variable we have the HTTPS udemy.com. So these are two separate variables. Don't confuse here. These are two separate variables. They don't have the associations. And only association this variable has is that it only took this from the variable. So, but they are separate variables and they are can be manipulated separately.